it's something in here that you probably have not been taught that I want to teach you. I want you to understand this very, very quick, very, very directly and understanding, because it's going to liberate you and give you some understanding. It's called the institution of the individuality, or the institution of self-governing. All right? And what it says is, we are created equal and endowed by God with the covenant rights to worship God and to pursue those liberties He has given us to provide for our overall well-being. Self-governing. In the garden, He gave them self-governing. And He told them, no one should deny your rights to worship. And no one should deny your rights of liberty to pursue your well-being on this earth. Whenever you're in an environment like that, run. Our forefathers who built the Constitution, here we go into some history now, took this phrase of Genesis and wrote the Declaration of Independence. This is why they said this. And everybody heard this before. We hold, let's read together. Everybody heard this before, right? We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Now, don't worry about the hypocrisy. They got this from Genesis. This is very important. That they are what? Endowed by their Creator to what? With certain unalienable rights. Now, hear this now. Unalienable rights means never can be changed. Because rights come from who? Not who? Government. Rights that among these are what? Life, liberty. Where do they get that from? Genesis. So, let me teach you something. And what you hear on TV that you don't understand, if you look at it and view it from Republican, Democrat mentality, and not from a biblical worldview. What the fuss and the spirituality is all about. Understand this. The Declaration of Independence establishes the nation. Divine values. Everything goes out after the Declaration of Independence. Everything. Because it declared why they were being independent from England. And it says in there, the reason we're doing this is because we have endowed rights by God to do this. So the nation was built on the ethnicity of the Judeo-Christian beliefs that God gives man's rights. That's the Declaration of Independence. So when you hear people talking on TV, some are talking from the Constitution, some are talking from the Declaration of Independence. That's what they're doing. The Constitution does this. It establishes the government, human laws. Once they declared themselves free, or Declaration of Independence, they didn't have any government. So they made the Constitution, and the Constitution is supposed to support the Declaration of Independence. All laws should go back to the Declaration of Independence. But the key to this is, it became established our government's human laws, which can be changed to override the Declaration of Independence, of why we first broke away. Let me show you. The purpose of government. Then they wrote in the Declaration of Independence, read it, divinely inspired. Let's read together. To secure these rights, governments are to what? Instituted by men to do what? From what? Understand that. They should do nothing outside of your consent. You exist because we made you. And if we made you, we can take you down. You can't take down the divine the nation. You can't take a nation down, but you can take the government that governs the nation. Let's keep reading. Whenever, they say they're going to teach you this, whenever a government becomes what? It is the right of the people to abolish it and institute another government. Nah, am I advocating? No, I'm just telling you, the argument on whatever you're listening to is about these. You can't create a law that takes away my rights, because you can't take away something God gave me. You can't take my children and tell me I can't teach my children by your law. It violates my endowed right to raise my own child the way I want to. That's the argument. That you're not following the Declaration of Independence. You're making man-made laws that do not support my independence. So now they tell you that your child has to learn these things. Now, if you're infringing on my rights, that's not your right. Your child need to learn these kind of things. No, they don't. But because we allowed them to pass laws and we've given our rights over to the government, they control you.